Hi everyone, I'm Doris from Susan's family. Today I'll teach you the lion scarf from our Chinese aesthetic series. For this electronic tutorial, you can search for susud.com. The scarf consists of the main part and accessories. Let's take a look at the main part first. It is divided into two sections. Complete section 1 first, then complete section 2. Finally, you need to join the opening of section 1. Section 1 uses the chain ring method to start. Crochet in rounds along the chain ring upwards. You will need to change colors during the process. The stitches used include chain, single crochet, double crochet, and slip stitch. Below, please watch me demonstrate. Before we start crocheting, let's learn the basic posture for crocheting. For your convenience to see more clearly, I will use cotton yarn for this demonstration. The colors are random. For specific yarn, color schemes, and hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product and the charts. Start with a chain. Pick up the yarn with your right hand. Wrap the yarn once around your left little finger. Pass it through between your middle finger and index finger. Use your left thumb and middle finger to hold the yarn tail. Pick up the hook with your right hand. Move the hook between these 2 points. Place the hook underneath the yarn. Wrap the yarn counterclockwise. Use your left thumb and middle finger to pinch the crossing point of the loop. Position the hook to the left of the yarn. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. This slip knot does not count as a stitch. Slightly tighten. Adjust the loop size. Below, start crocheting chains. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. 1 chain is done. This braid represents 1 stitch. Continue crocheting chains. Yarn over and draw through. This is the 2nd stitch. Repeat this process. Continue crocheting chains. Keep going until you finish the required number of stitches. After completing the chains, fold the chain like this. Pay attention not to twist the chain. The starting tail. Place it above the ending tail. Insert into the first back loop. Make 1 slip stitch. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Pull through all loops on the hook. Slip stitch completed. This is the braid formed by the slip stitch. The slip stitch doesn't count as a stitch. It needs to be tightened. That's it. The beginning chain is completed. Now let's work the first round. Work 1 chain. The beginning chain for the single crochet doesn't count as 1 stitch. Then insert into the first back loop of the chain. Crochet 1 single crochet, which is the insertion point of the slip stitch. Insert the hook. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Now there are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, and draw through in once. That's 1 single crochet completed. We can see a V-shaped braid on the right side. This is the stitch of a single crochet. Then chain 4. Then skip 3 chains. Crochet 1 single crochet into the 4th chain from the left. Pick up the yarn from the top of the 4th chain with the hook. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over again. Pull through all the loops on your hook. Another single crochet is done. Then chain 5. Then skip 4 chains. Crochet 1 single crochet into the 5th chain from the left. Chain 4 again. After completing, skip 3 chains. On the 4th chain from the left, pick up the back loop and crochet 1 single crochet. For this round, crocheting single crochets into the chains, alternate between chaining 4 and chaining 5 between the single crochets. When chaining 4, skip 3 chains. When chaining 5, skip 4 chains. Follow this method. Follow the chart to finish the remaining part of this round. After completing the last 5 chains, crochet 1 slip stitch into the first single crochet. Insert into the first stitch, yarn over. Draw the yarn through, pull through all loops on the hook and once slip stitch is completed, tighten. That's how you complete the first round. Move on to crochet round 2. First, you need to adjust the starting position. Transition with a slip stitch. Insert into the adjacent chain space. Make 1 slip stitch. Note that the slip stitch here is marked with an oval solid dot symbol, which means you don't need to tighten it. A round solid dot symbol indicates that you need to tighten. An oval solid dot symbol indicates that you don't need to tighten. This won't be repeated later. Now, the yarn tail is adjusted to the corresponding position. Start with 3 chains. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. Next, work 5 double crochets in the same chain space below. Yarn over. Insert into the same chain space, yarn over, and draw the yarn through. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. There are 2 loops left. Yarn over again, and draw through once. 1 double crochet is done. Move on to the second one. Yarn over. Insert the hook. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Repeat this twice. 1, 2. The second double crochet is complete. Finish the remaining 3. 3, 4. 5. After completing, work 1 single crochet in the adjacent chain space. Then work 9 double crochets in the left chain space. Then work 1 single crochet in the left chain space. Continue alternating 9 double crochets and 1 single crochet. Work this round completely. After finishing the last single crochet, work 3 more double crochets in the left chain space. After completing, pick up the braid on the right side of this double crochet. Pick up these 2 strands and work 1 slip stitch. Tighten. Everyone, take a look. This is what it looks like after completing the second round. Next, we'll work the third round. Start with 3 chains. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. All subsequent beginning chains for double crochets will also count as 1 double crochet. We won't repeat this explanation moving forward. Work a chain for the interval next. Then work 1 double crochet into the double crochet on the left side. The stitch here is slightly puckered. Make sure you don't pick up the wrong one. After finishing, work a chain as an interval. Then work 1 double crochet into each of the 3 stitches on the left side. Work a chain between the double crochets. After completing, there is 1 double crochet remaining here. Skip this double crochet and the 2 stitches on the left. That's a total of 3 stitches skipped. Start at the 4th stitch on the left. Work 7 double crochets in sequence. Work 1 chain as an interval between each double crochet. We consider these 7 double crochets and the 6 chains in the middle as one group. For this round, work 1 group like this into each double crochet between the single crochets from the previous round. Skip the single crochet and the stitches on both sides of it. Refer to the chart for details. Continue all the way until the last double crochet of this round is completed. After completing the last double crochet, pick up the 3rd chain from the beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet. That's how you complete the 3rd round. Since the 4th round requires a color change, the yarn tail here will be used later. Enlarge the loop to prevent it from slipping off. Let's take a look. The side with clearer texture is the right side. The other side with less clear texture is the wrong side. When crocheting later, work on the right side of the piece. Next, take the corresponding yarn and start crocheting the 4th round. In this round, 2 strands of yarn are twisted into one to crochet. Take the skein of yarn and pull the yarn tail from the middle. Then take the outer yarn tail. Combine the 2 tails into one strand for crocheting. For convenience in watching, I will continue to demonstrate with 1 strand of cotton yarn here. Make a slip knit with the yarn. Hold the yarn with the left hand. Insert into the chain space on the right side of the 3rd round yarn tail. Draw the loop through. Slightly adjust the loop size. Make 1 beginning chain. Then work 1 single crochet into the same stitch. Place the yarn tail for joining above the hook, and weave it as you crochet. Then crochet 3 chains. After completing, in the space on the left side, which is the last single crochet position of the 3rd round, Work 1 single crochet. Pay attention. Place the yarn tail from the third round behind the piece. Then crochet 3 chains. Next, pick up the left beginning chain. This is the insertion point for the last single crochet of the previous round. Work 1 single crochet. Then crochet 3 chains. After completing, work 1 single crochet in the left chain space. Continue with 1 single crochet each. In the next 2 stitches on the left and 2 chain spaces, between each 2 single crochets, crochet 3 chains. After completing, crochet 3 chains. Then skip the left stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the adjacent chain space. Next, every time you encounter a group like this of double crochets and chains, except for the positions of the 2 double crochets on both sides which you don't work, in all other stitches and each chain space, work 1 single crochet in each. Between each 2 single crochets, crochet 3 chains. Between single crochets of adjacent groups, there's no need to crochet chains for connection. I'll demonstrate one more group. And that completes another group. Everyone follow this method to finish the remaining part of this round. After completing the last single crochet, slip stitch into the first single crochet. If you cannot tell the stitches apart, just slip stitch in the approximate position. Pull tight. Then crochet 1 chain to secure. Leave a 5 cm yarn tail before cutting the yarn. Weave in the yarn tail following the texture to the wrong side of the piece. After weaving in a few stitches, trim off the excess yarn. That completes the 4th round. Next, we'll work on the 5th round. Insert into the reserved loop from the 3rd round. Make 1 beginning chain. Then, work 1 single crochet into the space where the last single crochet of the 3rd round was made. That is, the space on the right side of the beginning chain. Pay attention, the fourth round is at the front. Then crochet 4 chains. Next, work 1 single crochet into the second to last chain space of this group from the third round. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then crochet 5 chains. After completing, for the rest of this round, each time you will work into the next group of the third round, crochet 1 single crochet into the second chain space. Then crochet 4 chains. Next, work 1 single crochet into the second to last chain space of this group. Then crochet 5 chains. Follow this demonstration. Finish crocheting the remaining part of this round. After completing the last 5 chains, slip stitch to the first single crochet. Pull tight. This completes the 5th round. Now move on to the 6th round. First, adjust the starting position. Insert into the adjacent chain space. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Now the yarn tail is adjusted to the corresponding position. Make 3 chains. Then crochet 5 double crochets in the same space. After completing, crochet 1 single crochet in the chain space on the left side. This round is identical to the second round. It's all about alternating in the chain spaces. Crochet 9 double crochets and 1 single crochet. Everyone can refer to the chart to finish this round. The method for the 7th round is the same as the 3rd round. At the end, crochet 1 single crochet into the beginning chain. Everyone can refer to the previous demonstration to finish these 2 rounds. This way, the 7th round is completed. Next, move on to the 8th round. Enlarge the loop. Prevent the loop from slipping off. Take out the corresponding yarn. Remember to use 2 strands twisted into 1 to crochet. Tie the yarn end into a slip knot. Insert into the chain space on the right side of the yarn tail in the 7th round. Draw the loop through. Make 1 beginning chain. Then work 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Work 3 chains next. Then work 1 single crochet in the left single crochet position. Work 3 chains next. After completion, work one single crochet on the beginning chain. The working method for this round is identical to round 4. Please refer to the demonstration of round 4. Finish crocheting the remaining part of this round. After completion, secure with one chain. Leave about 5 centimeters and cut off the yarn. Weave in the yarn tail along the texture on the wrong side of the piece. Weave a few stitches and then trim off the end. That's it. The 8th round is completed. Move on to the 9th round. Insert into the yarn loop reserved from the 7th round. Then work this round using the method from the 5th round. This completes the 9th round. We consider rounds 2 through 5 as one sequence. Not counting the first round, we have already completed 2 sequences. The remaining part of section 1 involves repeating these sequences. Refer to the instructions on the chart, and finish the rest of section 1. That concludes the explanation of section 1. Next, let's look at section 2. Continue crocheting in rounds upward from section 1. The new stitches used include half double crochet. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crochet method. Here, I'll use this small sample for the demonstration. This sample has fewer rounds. Start with the first round. First, adjust the starting position. After completing, make 2 chains as the beginning chain. These 2 chains count as 1 half double crochet. Then, work 2 half double crochets in the same space. Yarn over. Insert the hook. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over. And draw through all 3 loops on the hook. 1 half double crochet is complete. Move on to the second one. Yarn over. Insert into the same stitch. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over. And draw through all 3 loops on the hook. Another half double crochet is done. Now work 3 half double crochets in the next adjacent chain space. This round involves making 3 half double crochets into each chain space from the previous round. Everyone finish the remaining part of this round. After completing the last half double crochet, join it to the second chain of the beginning chain. That is, the braid on the right side of this stitch. Pick up 2 strands and slip stitch. Tighten. That's it. The first round of section 2 is now completed. Now move on to the second round. Start with 2 chains as a beginning chain. These 2 chains count as 1/2 double crochet. From now on, every 2 chains from the beginning chain will count as 1/2 double crochet. This won't be repeated again. Then work half double crochets evenly. Continue all the way down until the round is finished. After completing the last stitch, slip stitch into the beginning chain. Tighten. The second round is now completed. For rounds 3 through 17, the method is exactly the same as the second round. You can simply crochet them all. Next, I will continue to demonstrate round 18, using the small sample. Some rounds in the small sample have been omitted. Start with 1 chain. Then, work 1 single crochet into the same stitch. Next, work 1 single crochet into each of the next 2 stitches on the left side. After completing those, work 1/2 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches on the left side. Then, work 6 double crochets evenly. After that, work 3 half double crochets and 3 single crochets. Consider these stitches as one group. Simply repeat this group once more. 3 single crochets, 3 half double crochets, 6 double crochets, then, work 3 half double crochets and 3 single crochets again. After completing them, slip stitch to the first single crochet. Tighten the yarn. This way, round 18 is completed. For the following rounds 19 through 21, the crochet method is identical to round 18. You can follow the chart for your crocheting. Work single crochets on the single crochets. Work half double crochets on the half double crochets. Work double crochets on the double crochets. Make sure you complete all of them. After finishing the last round, chain 1 to secure. Then, leave a tail of about 30 centimeters and cut the yarn. Next thread the yarn tail onto a darning needle. Then, press it flat along the starting position here. Align the double crochets with the double crochets. Align the single crochets with the single crochets. Then, take the sewing needle from the wrong side. Pick up the back loop of the first single crochet and draw through. Next, insert into the back loop above the next single crochet. Then, draw through the back loop above the adjacent single crochet. Insert again into the back loop above the adjacent single crochet. Use this method to sew the entire row together. Mind that the seam is neither too loose nor too tight while sewing. Keep the piece flat during the process. Tie off when you're done. Then weave the yarn tail inside the piece. Trim off any excess tail. This way, section 2 is completed. Next, join the opening at the starting position of section 1. Fold downward along the fold line of section 2 of the scarf. Try to align single crochets with single crochets. Align chain spaces with chain spaces. Use the side with slip stitch marks from section 2 as the wrong side. Insert the hook into a few strands of yarn on the far right. Take the same color yarn as here. Make a slip knot. Draw the loop through. Work 1 chain. Then work 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Next, work 1 single crochet in the adjacent chain space. Then pick the insertion position of the single crochet. Align with the entry position of the single crochet at the back. Work 1 single crochet. Then work 1 single crochet in the chain space. Work single crochets in the insertion position of the single crochet. Work 1 single crochet each in the chain spaces and the single crochet insertion positions. Finish this row completely. After completion, work 1 chain to secure. Leave a tail of about 30 centimeters, then cut the yarn. That's it, the main part of the scarf has been explained. Next, let's look at the decorations. They include the head and main part decorations. The head includes the main part of the head, the horns, facial features, whiskers, and the securing strap at the back. Let's start by making the main part of the head. We will start from foundation chain and crochet in rounds counterclockwise. Now, please watch as I demonstrate. First, complete the required number of stitches with the chain. For the exact number of stitches, please refer to the chart. This way, the foundation chain is done. Start with the first round. Chain 2. Then pick up the last chains. Top loop and make 2 half double crochets. That is, the third to last chain. After completing it, continue to pick up the top loops of adjacent chains and crochet half double crochets. Keep crocheting until there's only one stitch left. Reach the corresponding position. Now there is only one chain left. Crochet 3 half double crochets in this chain first. Then rotate the piece. In the same insertion point, crochet 2 more half double crochets. Now there are a total of 5 half double crochets in this chain. Next, starting from the adjacent chain, continue to pick up the remaining 2 strands on this side. Crochet half double crochets correspondingly. That is, at the insertion points of the single crochets on this side. While crocheting, place the starting tail above the hook to weave it. Crochet 2 half double crochets in the last chain. That is, the insertion points for these 2 half double crochets. Includes the beginning chain. It's also 5 half double crochets in total. Then slip stitch into the beginning chain. Pull tight. That's it, the first round is now complete. Move on to the second round. Start with 2 chains. Then crochet 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. For this round, work into the stitches from the previous round. Crochet half double crochets evenly. Continue all the way down until you finish this round. Once completed, join with a slip stitch. Pull tight. This way, the second round is complete. You can take a look. The side with the clearer texture is the right side. the other side is the wrong side. When crocheting, keep the right side facing you. For the following rounds, from the 3rd to the 7th, work in the same way as the 2nd round. Crochet half double crochets evenly. Finish crocheting them. Next, let's move on to the 8th round. Start with 3 chains. Then crochet 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 adjacent stitches. After completing, slip stitch into the left stitch. Then make 1 slip stitch in each of the next 2 stitches on the left. Then crochet 1 single crochet. Follow with 2 half double crochets. Then work 2 double crochets. Finally, crochet 2 more half double crochets and 2 single crochets. After completing, crochet 5 slip stitches. For the rest, refer to the chart. Finish crocheting the remaining part of this round. Then slip stitch. Tighten. Like this. The 8th round is completed. Next, move on to the 9th round. Make 3 chains to start. Then work 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 adjacent stitches. Then make a single crochet. Next, pick up the braid formed by the slip stitch on the left side. Crochet a slip stitch. Rounds 9 to 12. All have the same stitch method as round 8. Work a double crochet in the double crochet, work a half double crochet in the half double crochet, work a single crochet in the single crochet, work a slip stitch in the slip stitch. Everyone finish up the remaining rounds. This way. Round 12 is completed. Fold the main part along the starting chain position. Then use a slip stitch to transition the yarn tail to the folding point. Reach the corresponding position. Leave about 30 centimeters of yarn tail, and cut the yarn. Pick out the loop. Thread the yarn tail into a darning needle. Then pick up stitches on the last round for sewing. Where there are slip stitches behind, you can pass through both the stitch and the braid formed by the slip stitch. Match one stitch to another, aligning them flat. During the process, add stuffing inside. Don't stuff too much fiber fill. The head can be a bit flatter. Everyone finish sewing this row. After completion, weave in the ends. Pass the yarn tail through the main part of the head a few times. Then trim any excess yarn tails. This way, the main part of the head is completed.